This video I'm going to show really quick the issue that I'm having with Illustrator. So I'm just building a new file, and this preset automatically in Illustrator, it gives you symbols. These symbols right here have a name. They have a name, and these can be saved as files by themselves as in a library and they can be reopened. So if I save this list of symbols right here, this stuff, so then if I remove all of the symbols from the list right here and I clear my actual setup, I can bring it back in. So this panel right here is it's the actual file. So I'm technically opening the file right now, and what happens these files right here, I can edit them. I just can't edit them directly in the file, so I have to bring them in first. Once I bring them in, I can do any changes I want to these. Then all I have to do is just resave again to the same file, and it'll update. And this will update automatically. So if I put persistent, and if somebody else is working on this file and they're creating new symbols, they will automatically appear here. So as I'm working, somebody else can be building these, and the list will keep generating. The issue right now is that I cannot work in here. I can only pull information. If I want to edit it, I have to move it over here, then save it. Once I save it, it'll show up here. But in order for me to start any of this, like let's say button over, for some weird reason, if I drag it in here, it doesn't recognize that button over is the same one. So then I'll change this one. So now button over, and then I'll drag the new button over. Automatically, even though it has the same name, it creates a new one. It says button over 2, and I don't want it to do that. I want it to replace this one. So the way that it's allowing me to replace this one right now, I have to click on it, then I press option, then I drag this one over on top, and then it can let me replace it. But it doesn't let me mass replace the whole library. I don't care about these anymore if somebody else is already working on them. If this is the latest updated library, I don't care about which one is the latest, which one isn't. All I want to do is grab all of them, drag them automatically, because it has the same name, replace them and not create a new one. So over here it created a new one. So it won't create a new one right now until I change this one. So I'll change this one to green. And I'll change this one to red. Then if I just drag it, instead of recognizing it because of the same name and replacing it, it does number 3 now. And that's what I don't want it to do. I want to grab the whole library, and because it has the exact same name, change it. Update it. Remove the old one, and this will overwrite this one will overwrite the one in my working library. Basically, these are two libraries. This is my current working library, and this is the actual library that has been saved. Again, just to save over, I have to select the one that I want. Then I go over and select this one. But before I select it, I have to press Option and then put it on top. See how I'm pressing Option and letting go? Then it replaces it. But I cannot do it. I can't mass. I cannot do it in a whole group, the whole library. I have to repeat it. So if I have, let's say, 100 of these, I have to do it 100 times. And that's kind of tedious, and that's the whole point that I'm trying to find the script, which is so there's different scripts here. That I have to go through. And just go look through the scripts presets. Here we go. Here's some of them, and then I have to go look through the other items and figure out which one's the one that configures to Illustrator, so I can go through the code, and that's what I need help with. Just finding that line of code and then switching it so it can replace what I need.